Home means family. It means your safe net. You know, somewhere to live, somewhere to sleep, somewhere to eat, somewhere to feel safe, and
well, home is your castle, really. Yeah. You know, for you and your family, most of your home, your family and everything. This is your surroundings. This is where everything starts from the home. That's my expectation of a home.
Your home is everything, really.
It's everything. It's the biggest.
If you haven't a home, you've nothing.
It's the biggest investment of somebody's life is their home.
The heart of the home would be your starting your family, rearing your family.
As time moves on, people move out, but you're still in your home. You're still in your home and your house. You're still here, and then your family is your life. Your life.
Gone.
Your
family is gone. It's yourself. It's yourself that's left here.
Yeah, yeah.
So for us, it's what it means to us now. The family is gone, so it's what it means to us. So to us, it means our grandchildren coming back.
Correct.
And reliving the life that our children had. So we want to make this as comfortable and as healthy and as happy as we possibly can.
Yeah, the heart of the home is downstairs. The downstairs is the heart of the home, really, because your upstairs is only for sleeping. And that's all it is.
Downstairs is where everything goes on. Your cooking, your cleaning facilities, everything that you need, it'll be in your kitchen and your utility. So that's where you'd need more. That's what you'd need most. That would be the heart of the kitchen for me, because I spend 24/7 in the kitchen.
The heart of the house is downstairs. It starts in the kitchen and it goes into the living room where you celebrate and things like that. And the seasons that comes here in, you'll have it outside at times, but most of the time, the heart of the house is the downstairs, where you have your big living room, open plan kitchen, the dining room, the whole lot, everything. No, it's downstairs. It's the heart of the home. Yes, it has changed quite a bit for us, because the way that defective block has deteriorated this house is uneconomical to heat.
But as you can see, the doors leading into the dining room area, like we have the kitchen and you have the doors coming into the dining room area, which we cannot open now because all the floors have swollen, all the wooden floor has swollen, so we can't get through there, so we have to go around the other way and in the other door. So I mean, those doors are a waste to us. You know, we can't use them, so it's making things worse if you're walking around with hot plates and stuff, and if the kids come in or whatever, you're kind of nervous about that in case you'd spill something hot on the children. This is our room now, this is our base at the moment, you know, until things worsen or things gets to the stage that we'll have to move out.
No, the summer comes in.
You know, because this is the only house so that we can heat. So the heat, as you know, will rise, so it'll rise to the bedroom overhead. So we'll actually sleep in the bedroom overhead then to keep ourselves warm. Because as you can see, the rest of the house, you can haul inside in the bedrooms, and like all you're getting is cold air. There's no heat whatsoever, and no matter how much you put the heating on, there's no heat actually coming back. You know, the heat is just escaping, so it's not staying in the rooms.
And we had it in the other one, the other room. We had the stove in there as well, but because of the defective block, we had to take the chimney down, so we cannot reopen up that again. So that's there. It's furnished. Go into it, it's like a morgue inside it in the winter time, because we can't heat it because of all the defective block.
The heat has gone out the windows. It's not staying in the house.
Gone out the windows, gone out the back doors. It's going into crackings and everything. It's cold air is coming in, and it's all totally cold moisture that's inside the house.
So this is our little safe net now at the moment. This little room.
Since October,
our warm
since
place.
October now. Maybe till May, this is our house.
This little room.
Bar, our kitchen outside where we do the cooking, That's all we use it for now. The kitchen outside is for the cooking. That's it.
We eat here now.
We eat here all the time.
The bedroom on the back next to the bathroom, that would be the room that would be more affected. It's mostly at the south facing side of the house, so it would be the back bedroom, because the cracks are very, very large, very big, and there's a lot of shifting of the block. You know, there's a lot of that web-like crack, and it looks very dangerous as well, you know. But that would be the first one. But then I'd also avoid the front bedroom with the ensuite, because that looks very dangerous as well. It's mostly on the south facing side of the house. We'll have to move out, I'd say, because it's getting worrying now, and we're not getting much sleep at night, you know, and we're kind of nervous, and then we lie awake and you can hear. Now, you didn't hear it before, because you used to say to me, I don't hear much, and I'd say to you, and since Tom retired before Christmas, and now that he's retired, he can hear. Now, what
you can
did you
hear the
say
crystals
to me?
in the blocks cracking, yeah.
Oh, Jardine, he said, I didn't realise how bad it was.
You'd be afraid at sometimes to actually open up the doors of the south facing bedrooms of that, because you know what's going to come on you. So there's often 4 or 5 days go there and we wouldn't even bother opening up the door in any of them bedrooms.
Doesn't bother me, Martina. It did in the beginning. In the beginning now I thought it was, oh my God, like everyone is talking now and everyone is looking or whatever, and people would say, oh my God, what happened inside your house? Do you know, they'd be looking, and you would get embarrassed now like that. In the beginning I was, but now it doesn't bother me at all. As you say, when you get older you get wiser. You know, you start to say to yourself, I mean, why am I worried about these people? I have a problem, not my problem. I didn't make this problem. You know, this problem was made by somebody else that should be rectifying it now. You know, we shouldn't have to go through what we're actually going through, you know, with that, between sleepless nights and, you know, being down and out, because every time you go out and look at it you say, oh sweet Jesus, look at the state of the house.
A problem with our house that we didn't cause.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't cause anything at all for the deterioration of this house at all whatsoever. And the people that caused it, we don't know. Will we ever get to the truth of it? The truth will never. I cannot see the truth of the cause of this house, and many more around the country with the defective block. The truth is never going to come out. From my lifetime until I pass away, I don't think I will ever see somebody in black and white. This company was the cause of pyrite, micra, all the defective things that's combined together, which we call the defective block scheme now by the government, the whole lot of that. No, in my lifetime, with whatever I have left, I will not see in black and white who was the cause of this.
Oh, very angry. Very, very angry. Because at the end of the day, like, I mean, they must have known that down the line something big, major was going to come out like this, you know. And then the fact, what really annoyed me was when we got the engineer to come down, or the surveyor to come out from the insurance company. They sent a surveyor out, and he came in and he looked at the wall outside in the back room and he said, oh, settlement cracks, settlement cracks. That was 2007 that man came out, and he stood out there and told me that they were settlement cracks. And if I had that man today in front of me, and I mean this sincerely, I would really give him a bit of my mind. You know, I mean, like, to say that, they never even examined the wall, they never done anything to the wall or anything, just visually looked and said, settlement cracks. Oh, they'll settle after a while, fine, that's it. So our trouble is since 2007 and it's now 2024. And it's many, many years now to be going on with the same
17
thing.
years. And
spending money trying to update the house every year. We paint it and we paint the inside, paint the outside, do the gardens, keep it, you know, well maintained, because we were very, very house proud. We always loved our home, you know. We still do, but not as much now, because you can't, there's only so much you can do. You know, you can only cover cracks for so long, and then you just can't cover it no more, because it'll always look dirty. It'll always look like if it's wore out, or, you know, it can't be saved anymore because it looks so, so bad. So you just say to yourself, look, put my money in my pocket now.
It's the companies that you have to blame. The companies that didn't regulate the system. The government that didn't regulate the system with the companies. There was no justice done investigating, or when they do the chemical leak testing of all the concrete products coming out of these quarries, the whole lot and everything. I would honestly say that there was no testing at all whatsoever done in them periods of a 30-year period, from maybe the 80s, the early 80s, right up to 2010s, 2012s, 2015, when the Celtic Tiger burst. It's our taxes that the working man has paid that's going to rebuild this house, not the likes of the big companies, construction companies, the quarry companies, the makers of these products. They're not going to be touched, and I can never see it happening. Clare people are very private, very, very private. They're very private people. They like to keep all their emotional thoughts and everything like that.
They care about it, they like to keep to themselves.
They're very proud of what they have. Very, very proud, being part of the west of Ireland, the whole everything like that. So they're very proud, they're very private people, and if you're that proud and private, it's very hard to open up and say, oh, I have that as well. I have a pyrite as well. In the last 4 or 5 years since this has come up, I have seen quite a lot of Clare people standing at the other side of the ditch. They'll listen, they'll watch the paperwork, they will listen, and then they won't stand up and be counted because they're too private. A shock to the system. Mm-hmm. Oh God, what's the next door neighbour going to say? What's the fella in the back going to say? And no, my house hasn't got this, my house hasn't got that. We didn't build the houses. We have nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing at all whatsoever.
Well,
the problem is not ours.
There is people like that. Their pride won't let them.
Their pride, very pride, but
yeah.
pride.
Their pride won't let them to, you know, to let anyone know what's going on. Come out, and they should, you know, stand up and say, look, I have pyrite in my, well, whether I know it's pyrite or what, but my house is all cracked, and I'm, you know, what road do I take? Who do I see? What do I do? You know, to find out if I have pyrite in my house.
I say like the companies and the whole lot and everything like that. They just don't care. They don't care at all whatsoever. The way they look at it, that's belongs to the government. That's a government problem. We've nothing got to do with that at all whatsoever. They just don't care. They just want to wash out. They won't even listen. The problem here in Ireland with the pyrite to them is so small that it's just a dot on their portfolio. Just a dot is what the whole lot, everything of them.
Won't be that for long.
The whole lot. I cannot see the construction companies ever standing up and say we caused the problem. There's nobody. What you call it?
No, that will never happen.
That will never happen at all.
All the time.
Oh.
All the time. That's it. It's something that's. It's in your head. It's back here in your head. You know, and you think about it when someone brings it up. Then you go into a long talk about it, and it drives you mad, and then you're back into that. Thinking, and then all of a sudden then it might be just gone for a few days, and then someone else will bring it up again. Oh, for God's sake, is it ever going to end? You know, so you're constantly thinking about pyrite, defect blocks. You know, you're saying, when will I ever have a house with normal blocks like everybody else? That's actually what I was saying to myself there last week when I was going for a walk with the dog. And I was looking around at all the houses, all the neighbours, and I was saying, every one of them are in their houses and they're grand and they're warm and they're getting their night's sleep, and you know, and there I am. And I'm going off for a walk and I'm coming back now and I'm out in the cold and I'm going back to the cold. You know, so I mean the coat that I have on me going out walking, I'll still wear going around the house until I light that little stove. If I go out and make a bit of dinner. Now we often sit here and eat our dinner in our coats. I haven't had my hat and all on. It was so cold, didn't we?
Yeah. Now I had a different experience the last 3 months. I retired there in the end of December, and the experience I had last 3 months, the lads we were doing with deliveries, and you'd enjoy your retirement, you're going to have a great time, the whole lot, and you say, how am I going to have a great time? I said, I'm going on 69 years of age, have my house demolished, and they'd be, what? And the next thing you have to mention pyrite, and you'd have to go to down to detail and the whole lot, and after that, and no matter where you went then, it was the same thing. Pyrite came up. 5 days of the week, pyrite came up at work, and then you were sitting at home on the weekend, and your head was just full of pyrite. It's there in the back of your brain the whole time, and it's never going to shift out of our head. Never. Because if we do get a new house built, 3 or 4 years, 5 years after, if it does happen, all this goes in motion, everything like that, we will have it built into our mind that walk around 4 sides of your house and have a look here, a left, right.
I'd say I'd be nervous for a long time.
See, it's just going to crack.
Definitely, it would be like
it will develop into a mental little patch in your brain.
Yeah.
That it's not going to disappear. That you'll have that for the remainder of your life. That it'll be in there, it'll be in your brain for the remainder of your life. Pyrite, inset into my mind for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It is inset into the rest of my life. I think so. I'll bring that to the grave with me. Definitely.
We'll actually build a pyrite headstone for Tom.
Yeah. Made of timber.